think you've hit on a really kind of interesting aspect, that issues of cause and effect operating behind the scenes are both hidden, invisible to most people, but at the same time blindingly, absolutely obvious to others, who can then take advantage of the fact that they can understand, if that mechanism worked, then what are my responsibilities, and how do I kind of react to that? But for others, there is no connection between what happens to them in life and how they behave. They just don't see the two correlate at all.
Or you mean the results of their behaviour?
Yeah.
Or both, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does one sort of convey that in a way that, dare I say, the man in the street can understand? Is it just is it just persuading him that he creates his reality and then leave it at that, or? I mean, if persuasion is the right word.
If persuasion is the right thing, because I think this is something that it's just a fascinating aspect of this world in the way that it's manifest. Is that it allows one to be blind to the kind of issues of cause and effect and personal responsibility. And you can actually think, I can do whatever I like and behave in any way, and whatever happens to me really is just chance. It's just the luck of the draw, but it's got no connection with anything I may have done. Sorry
to interrupt you. Something's just occurred to me now. The corollary of this, surely, if let's say because they do not make the connection. The reason they don't make the connection, as I said earlier, or potentially one of the reasons they don't make the connection, is because of the delay in time between the consequence appearing and, let's say, their original behaviour. And because of the delay, right, or the time frame, whatever it might be, or the perceived time frame, they don't then equate that result, that reaction, with their original cause. I mean, I'm putting it in a sort of very way.
And as you say, that kind of creates a delusional effect.
Yes.
So time is...
time is the factor that creates the illusion.
Assists the delusion.
Yes.
But it doesn't create the delusion, because the delusion is always with the individual.
Yes.
It's what we choose.
Yeah, no, I see that.
I can choose to think that you poured that glass for me. You did it some time ago. Oh, it's just here. It's mine. It just manifested for me.
Yeah.
Or I can actually see, no, there was a cause behind that, and I can say, oh, thank you very much for pouring me a glass. I didn't need it half an hour ago, but I'm glad it's there now. So it's consciousness which kind of makes the connections.
Sure.
And then time becomes irrelevant when you have the right consciousness, because you can see that actually cause and effect are really like that, and that
they're instantaneous. They must be instantaneous.
Well, whether it's instantaneous, but it's irrelevant. The time becomes irrelevant.
Well, think of it this way: if I'm totally present in the moment, then I have no consciousness of time, right?
Yeah, but it's not that time
no temporal.
It's not that time becomes instantaneous. It just becomes irrelevant to how you're perceiving things.